I hope you're well. Welcome to my channel. This is where I talk about twin flame process, and these are the monthly readings for October 2023 by sun sign. And if you wanted to get a personal reading or do a Skype session, you can find out all about me on my website, and the link is in the description box below. And the readings are a bit late. Sorry about that. I don't know what's happened. I just feel like I disappeared somewhere for like most of September, so I got no memory of the month or of anything that went on. Really, it's bizarre, and I feel like I've just kind of come back into being here. I've got a lot to talk about as well, about my own process and what's going on there. So I'll put some videos out about that sometime soon, and about the law of attraction and how that's all progressing with this twin flame process. So I'll look out for those videos if you're interested, sometime this month probably. Right then, so that's that, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good month. Capricorn, this is your reading for October 2023. So the first thing that they're showing me is two birds on roller skates side by side. One is black, one is white. Masculine and feminine, and the roller skates coming along, they're saying, and momentum moving forward. And they're showing me like a flag that someone waves at the finish line, one of those black and white flags at the end of a race, or they used to in the olden days. And the race is won, and it's just getting faster and faster, the energy. Momentum moving forward, basically, energetically moving forward to where your life is going to take off in a whole new direction. You've got the birds turning around, taking off in a new direction, with the wind in their hair, so you can see all their feathers really like pushed back in the wind as they're moving forward, like so, because they're going so fast. So, and they're talking about you being like a roller coaster, and it's going fast and furious, and there is no stop now. So they just kind of sang that song, No Sleep Till Brooklyn, like really fast moving energy and not stopping until you get there, basically, in terms of your reunion process. And you are both in alignment, even though you're not physically together. So they're showing me these chickens neck to neck, face to face, like if they're racing, they're both at the same, exactly the same, together, tethered together almost. So you're in alignment. You're in alignment inside of yourself with your masculine and feminine. You're in alignment outside of yourself, each of you. At the moment, it appears you're both moving forward singularly, you know, as in you haven't come together yet, but you're just both moving really quickly. And that means you will be, it's like when you come together, you don't come together in the way that is, so first of all, you come together inside yourself. So it's like your masculine and feminine are merging inside of you into a state of oneness, where you're just feeling of equal day and equal night, like you're always feeling all right no matter what happens, and you're never feeling bad no matter what happens. You're always just accepting what's happening and feeling okay, and have this positive outlook of life is going to be all right, no matter what happens, and everything's going to turn out all right, and all that kind of stuff inside yourself, and as is the other person that you're connected to. And then when you come together, it's in that state that you come together. So although you're going to come together physically, it's very much about being separate, because that feeling of everything's going to be all right is not reliant on another person delivering anything into your life to make your life all right. That feeling is going to remain inside of you, and you're always going to feel, well, life's going to be all right no matter what. So any issues around codependency are cleared, have been, will be, or are cleared in that relationship. And you're never going to have that sense of anxiety around that relationship, and, you know, or what if they go away again, or what if they do what they did before, or anything like that. It's all cleared. You're always just going to feel, well, it's going to be all right no matter what. It's kind of like essentially you don't need them, but once you don't need them, you're going to be with them. And there'll be no feeling of like panic or worry or stress around that relationship. It'll just be easy breezy, and it'll move so fast, life will flow and go really quickly in that relationship, because there's going to be no resistance in that relationship. Because when you're in resistance inside your head and you're worried, that resistance shows up in the physical. So what shows up in the physical in the relationship is everything that will break the relationship up. But once there's no resistance inside yourself to the present moment, you're fine, equally fine with when things are good and when things are bad. There's no resistance towards what is shown up in your life, so no resistance can show up. So the relationship will just be smooth sailing, they're saying. And you won't move out of sync. So that's what I meant to say at the beginning, like the word is in sync. You're moving ahead together in sync. Same time, same place, same movement, and it will just continue to be like that. So you're going to like minds meet, hearts meet, physically meet, always in like feeling like always in agreement of where you're going to go in life, and never battling against each other, and always just as one, basically as one. Let's have a look. So you've got 5 of Cups, which is love that you're separated from, love that went away, misery surrounding that, feeling like everything is lost, and that headspace basically of not being able to see the wood for the trees, not being able to see the silver linings, not being able to see the sky, the blue skies, or anything good on the horizon. So that's where we're coming from in that card. That love is not lost, it's still showing there. And then we've got the Emperor, which is the masculine manifested. So that's coming into alignment. It's inside of you. So you manifest from the inside out, right? So once you feel that you're completely harmonized inside and you're feeling really great, positive, feeling like life can be really fruitious, life can be a thing worth living, and feel amazed at the possibilities that life can bring and that you can bring into the world. That's when your masculine comes back, because all of that energy is about being out in the world and doing things in the world. So once you're feeling that sense of, this is what I want to do this in the world, I'm feeling great being alive, that's the masculine feeling that way as well. That's the ego, being a really positive, fruitious ego, and that's the manifestation of the masculine into your life from that. So it feels like you're coming towards that this month. Excuse me. The Lovers, divine love. So you've got the Lovers showing up from that. But essentially, again, like they're saying, by the time this comes into your life in a physical sense, it's no longer what it was to you when it left. So this feeling is gone, right? This feeling of like love is a sad thing. Love is something that makes me feel awful. Love is something that makes me worry and feel ashamed and feel sad and feel like I've lost something and feel anything but happy. Is gone. So it's the feeling, that feeling is gone. And then you come into alignment with life can be great, life feels great, I've got no feelings that I feel bad at all. And from that love comes, and that by the time that comes, you don't even need that love to be the answer to anything, because you're feeling so good. It will not be the answer anymore, but it comes anyway, so you can have it and keep it. Because when you're not desperate to hang on to something because you think you're going to die if you lose it, you don't push it away because you're not in resistance. So it's going to come and it's going to stay. Strength, masculine and feminine in alignment. This is, people say corded, energetically connected. This is connected at 0 point. Right, whereas when it doesn't go away, the strength is when it can't go away because it's just held in balance, basically. 8s, 4 and 4. 4 feet on the ground, stability. 2 4s, masculine and feminine, both in stability. Equally inside as outside, so both people in stability. Choices between the head and the heart, and head and heart in balance as well. Swords are the head, the moon is the heart, so it's coming in through the balance of head and heart. And choices, higher self. So higher self is making the choices, basically, and higher self is calling the shots. But it's very something here about higher self is like holding the heart higher so that there's no pain anymore. Feels like the pain has gone. feels like you're unable to actually access the pain inside of yourself that has gone before, that you're just being kind of held at bay from it. Feels like there. And then Four of Pentacles, so it's like held in the now moment. This is in the present moment, so your alignment is in being in not just awareness of the present moment, but actually only being in the present. So this is like the mind shutting itself down, basically. And, a conscious choice, I'm not going to think about the past and just not going there. And a conscious choice, I'm not going to think about the future. I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to remain where I am, what's good in my life right now, this current moment. And that means this minute, right now, and everything feeling fine in that minute. And that's all you need to bring what feels fine in the next minute along. So it's a focus into the present moment here, which is so much more than just awareness. It's actually existing only within that present moment. And it's a conscious choice to not go beyond that present moment, which is alignment as well. That's holding the world in your hands, basically. Because once you have ability to do that, that means you're focused completely into your point of attraction. I will not go out of my point of attraction. I am located only in the present moment and I feel fine. And that brings everything to you. So it's like the magician in the tarot. It's holding everything in your power. It's everything in your power. And then we got Four of Wands, which is that present moment again, and grounded through every faculty: emotions, mentality, physicality, vibrationality. There's like some kind of hardline choice going on here about where you intend to stay in terms of your existence in the world and how you operate through your mind and your emotions and your mind and emotions, and therefore you control your reality through what you bring, through your vibrationality. The strength, right, is holding it all in the balance, because everything comes through vibration into the physical, through creation in the mental, and feeling fine. So that means not thinking about anything that's outside of the present moment and only feeling good, and that's all, right? And those two things bring along everything coming from that into the next. So it's the practice. It's the practice of presence. So somehow practicing presence this month, bringing this masculine along in the physical. There he is, King of Swords. You're bringing along communication from your own twin flame by focusing on your presence, present moment awareness, and not going out of it. Because as soon as you go out and you start to think, oh, what if they say this? What if they say that? What if it's like it was before? Then you're in fear. So you don't go into fear. As soon as you start thinking about anything, so it could be something like, this is one thing that happens to me a lot actually, because I get a lot of information coming through and I've been told a lot of things about my future. So sometimes my mind wants to go out of where I am in the present and start to discuss egoically, well, they've said this about my future and that about my future, but I don't see it happening, and when's it going to happen? And as soon as I do that, I'm out of the present moment, I'm into fear, because thinking about what hasn't happened is fear. So draw myself back into the present moment and focus on, how do I feel right now? I feel really good right now. What have I got right now on my plate? I've only got this right now. There's nothing else, right? That's all there is. There's only now. So something here about you controlling the present moment is bringing this voice along from the masculine. And a brand new beginning in the physical, Ace of Pentacles, which is brand new beginning in the physical. You've got King of Swords there. That's the voice. Brand new beginning in the physical, just in case you can't see these. Four of Pentacles, the present moment. Divine love, lovers. And underlying everything, communication, Ace of Swords. So you've got brand new communication coming along from allowing yourself the choice of being in alignment, head and heart, feeling good, not thinking about anything that isn't right in front of you right now, on your doorstep right now, on the plate in front of you right now. That's present moment focus. Now moment, holding it in the balance, 4 feet on the ground. 444. 444. That's mastery. 3 4s. And let's go one more on all of these. Success in vibration, the 6 of Wands. That's bringing it along underneath. Time, right now, timing, Wheel of Fortune for communication. 5 of Cups, energy moving forward on what appears to have gone away, the love that appears to have been lost. Ace of Pentacles, now moment and brand new beginning, and Ace of Wands, which is your point of attraction. So you've got a now moment in the physical, and you've got a now moment vibrationally. You've got point of attraction, you've got a brand new beginning, all culminating in one go. And that love that comes along is that, right? Coming right back into the now moment, but not through focusing on that has been lost or that is missing, only focusing on what is right now, that is not that. And then divine love, because that is the process. And we've got lessons around emotions. So what emotion is valuable? They're all valuable. They all teach you something about yourself. And then once you've learned what it is that you need to learn, the eventual learning is the only emotion I want to be focusing on, because it brings me something, is feeling good. Right? And that's conscious choice as well, becomes conscious choice. So it's just like shutting the door on all the others. I will not, I will not, I will not. I don't need to, I'm not going to feel that emotion. It's a useless emotion. Anger, regret, sadness, loss of hope, all those things. Useless emotions because they don't bring anything along apart from more of that emotion. And then Four of Wands, well, once you've learned what they are, they're useless. And guided into the present moment, guided into your point of attraction, through that process, twin flame process, the culmination of everything you've learned through the process, divine love, emotions. The divine love process is a process of understanding what love is in a human framework and the emotions that are involved in being human, and learning all about that and coming into awareness of all of that and understanding your emotions, right? A law of attraction is about understanding how to control your emotions and focus on only the good emotions. And twin flame process is hand in hand with law of attraction. They are part and parcel of the same process. So that's what that is. Emperor. And then we've got completion on the person that you bring along. The masculine, King of Swords. And we've got good coming along on the voice of the masculine. So it's all good. Strength, destiny, judgment, cut through, holding it. Everything's still, but just still, not resistant. So the difference between stillness and resistance is fighting against the present moment. In stillness, you're in acceptance of where you are right now, and that's just this second. It's not like tomorrow or an hour from now. It's right now. And stillness is acceptance of that. It sounds like that. It's nothingness, right? And resistance is fighting against the present moment. So that's the difference. So you're in stillness, choice, stillness, now moment, and bringing things along in the physical, manifesting into the physical through that stillness and acceptance of the present moment. So it's basically, it's like a change of understanding of how everything is, right? Because the human endeavour and how we are, how we are collectively through thought consciousness, monitored and prescribed and motivated, is to think, worry, plan, do, fight against what is, fight. And, you'll get somewhere with all of that. You're always going to go somewhere. There's always a process, going on. But what we're not ever taught is stillness. Well, very rarely taught is that stillness brings more along than all of that. So it's a complete opposite, a turnaround in like how you operate as a human being is what divine love is. It's the understanding that there is such a thing as beyond physical, and it's called vibrational. And by coming into alignment of that and acceptance of that and the let go of that is physical, you're going to bring everything into the physical that you've ever wanted. But there is like this juxtaposition of actually doing that to bring it that requires a lot of stillness, because it's the stillness that brings it, and not getting itchy scratchy over, well, it's not got here yet, so then it must all be wrong. So let me start chattering away again and doing, thinking, worrying, stressing because it didn't get here fast enough. It's the stillness of the present moment that brings it. Basically, so that's yours for this month. I hope that helps. Lots of love. See you next time.